Hello everybody. January 28th, 2022, we're going to try something different. So up on Gamefound is a game called Purple Haze by Phalanx. Okay? What we're going to do today is you and I are going to decide, it's decision time, whether we're going to back this or not. However, it's a cold open. I don't know anything about it. The only thing I've seen about it is one, it showed up on Crowdsurfing yesterday with, or maybe Friday, maybe Wednesday, whenever the Dice Tower does their Crowdsurfing video. And I've seen it on the front of Gamefound. So let me show you that. It's been sitting right there, Okay? So I also know that Purple Haze probably refers to marijuana and might have something to do with Jimi Hendrix and might have something to do with Vietnam. So let's take a look. Like, this is a cold opening. I don't know if this video is going to work, and I'm going to decide by the end of it whether I'm in or not. Okay? That's the frame. You want to come along, have a journey with me, look at it, and by all means, share your ideas in the comments below. You know, maybe you're going, I'm in, right? Maybe this helps you make that decision, right? Maybe this just entertains you and adds a little juice and magic to your life. Okay. So the goal was 39,060. Okay, so they've already made about triple that. 91, not triple, but a little over double, 91,000. So this is funded. Okay, they have 1,350 backers. They have 17 days left. So I think this started a day or two ago, maybe yesterday. So we're in, right? This is going. This is happening, right? So this is what it reads. Let's read it. Lead a squad of Marines on a series of nerve-shattering missions, face the consequences of gut-twisting decisions, fight the unrelenting Viet Cong guerrillas, and truly feel the burdens of command. This is Purple Haze, an immersive story creation game for 1 to 4 players that drops you into the heart of darkness, Vietnam, 1967. Sounds it's got a little bit of Platoon vibes, right? Got a little bit of Charlie Sheen going on here and Tom Berenger. Where are you at right now? Like, where are you at right now? I'm actually kind of interested on this, right? I like the nerve-shattering images, missions, facing the consequences, gut twisting. Like, this might be intense. So I don't know if it's properly allowed for me to show their video on my thing, but what we're going to do is watch a little bit of it. And if they come a complaining...
This ain't your luckiest day now. Your chopper was shot down, the pilot is dead, your squad is full of Marines fresh out of boot camp, and base camp is a long way from here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't like that. I love this picture right here. I love that picture. Comes right out of a movie, right? Good opening feel for me.
VC is sure to swarm all over you any second now. Get a move on, Marine. Check your gear. Don't leave anything behind for the enemy. There's someone up ahead. VC?
Now let's take a look at that map, which we're going to look again later, right? That's interesting to me. On one hand, the first thing I think, I don't like that map. It reminds me of old Avalon Hill war games, you know. But then I got to think about it. Like, that might have been the map, you know, that might have been the map of the way things looked when they unrolled the map and they were doing coordinates. Hey, let's go over here and look at the board game geek things. Let's find the designer is Bernard Grabowski, artist is Bartel, publisher Phalanx. Let's look at what Phalanx has done. Right? The Twilight Struggle. Oh, Brass Birmingham, Brass Lancashire, Viticulture Essential Edition. That's it. Weird. Scythe. I thought those games were from Stegmaier Games. Huh. Okay, well, they've got some big games. Those aren't bad. Those aren't bad. And let's look at Bernard. Well, I can't say his last name. See what other games that he has created. Doesn't look like he's created any. So this might be his first game. That's of interest. Okay, let's look a little bit more on this video.
You can't tell from here. Options? Take him out. Sneak up on him, or wait, there's no time. You order a Marine to take a shot. It was one of yours. You shot the pilot from the second chopper. The Marine's all messed up. And now you've got to carry the wounded pilot with you, slowing you down even more.
Okay, so what we now know is that this is tactical. This is tactical. We are on the ground taking shots. Like this isn't, Axis and Allies. I move my men into the sector, roll a whole bunch of dice. It's like you take a shot. So that's pretty intense. Let's look down a little bit more. I'm kind of getting interested. I don't really like that look. And I like that they use this Marine's voice for a, it's okay. You're supposed to do it, but it's not really winning me over. Okay, 1% of the funds collected during the campaign were donated to the Vietnam War History Foundation. What I'm wondering here is, going back to the BGG page, is Bernard and Bartel, these last names sound Polish on some level. I do not know them, and I'm judging, but I don't know if they've been to Vietnam. I think I'd be a little bit more impressed if this was a Vietnam vet, though he'd be pretty old by now. They've done a really good job. Mark Street from the Dice Hour. I like how the dice comparison and dice rolls work in the game, how the scenario plays out. Here's the overview. Is an immersive story creation game. So that's an interesting thought. Like, what does that mean? All right, for 1 to 4 players, drops you in the heart of darkness. I like the thoughts, right? And by the way, I should be clear with you. I'm not one of those guys who gets the rule book, and you might be. That's fine. And figures it out and goes, I think this game's going to be, I never do that. I'm going to judge this. I'm going to pull the trigger with you or without you, I'm yes or no, just based on the feel of it. I'm a feel kind of guy. There are rule things that can turn me off. I think there was a game called Ragnarok that came out last year, and I was like, oh, that really was pretty hard. And then there was another game called Divinus, which someone said, yeah, it's tile laying. It's kind of like Carcassonne or something. And I was like, I ended up backing that. You'll see that later on, the most anticipated games, but that almost turned me off because I don't want to play Carcassonne anymore. Okay, so over the course of 8 interlinked missions, you'll lead the squad. There's only 8 in the game. And you'll often have to make gut-wrenching decisions to counter story events. At the start of it, you'll be given primary, secondary missions. Each Marine you command will be unique. Background. So I'm liking this. And I also kind of like this part right here. 8 interlinked missions. Like, I don't know. We're going to go look at the price. I don't know if it can be played solo or, like you can replayability. Back now, you won't just receive the core game and the first large expansion for a great price. You also have a real influence on how the games look. Like, I always hate when they say that. Like, you'll influence the game. I don't want to influence your game, bro. You build the game. Like, you do stretch goals and it's a vote which way to go. Like, you guys better figure out which way is the best. You're the creators, right? We're not co-creators here with you. I don't think that works. That's my opinion. You can do what you want with it. I really, really enjoy the process of creation, and I do love feedback. Let me say that, from a deeper level, I really do. But for some reason, when they put them in these Kickstarters, I'm like, there's just too many people, right? Like my feedback when I do my work, when I do my workshops and the work that I do when I'm not hobby gaming, or even here, right? It's personal. Like, if someone reaches out to me and says, hey, Jason, I love that part about your video, and you should consider this, or maybe consider this, or have you consider this? Then we have a conversation, and that's the kind of co-creation I like. Opening it to the whole public, like, it doesn't work for me. Okay, so it's only on Gamefound. We knew that. So let's start looking at the costs. Base pledge. So they say it's retail of 106, but you're going to get it for $72.54. Includes the core game, the Tunnel Rats expansion, Gamefound exclusive Marine Squad Miniature 1, and all unlocked bonuses, whatever they may be. We'll go look at that. Does not include shipping or VAT. We know that. Let's go look at this. The Purple Haze. How many expansions in the Purple Haze Tunnel Rats? Take flight thing. Tunnel Rats expansion enhances the Purple Game core game with a brand new set of scenarios and mechanics. How many? How many scenarios? Well, guys, not impressed. You guys got to tell me how many more scenarios I'm going to get out of that, right? And it's the base pledge, so I guess it comes with it regardless. I see what you're doing there. The Purple Haze game, like that said 8 scenarios, right? So I don't know how many more you get from the other ones. Okay, and I guess what I really want to know, and I'm just not seeing maybe, is what happens at the end of the 8 missions. Are we done? Right? Because right then, if it's 8 missions and I don't know how many more are coming with the tunnel rat and you're asking $72, man, I'm hitting the brakes already. Right? I'm hitting the brakes. I wish there's a little bit more information straight up front. And I'm liking what's going on, but I'm like, okay, we'll just keep going. We're not going to stop. Stretch goals unlocked, shipping costs lowered by €1. That is a ridiculously dumb stretch goal. I do not like that. I don't know what the daily bonus is. There's some new weapon cards. They were going to be in there anyways. Those new Marines were going to be in there anyways. New encounters. They aren't being added just because of this. These are not the best stretch goals. How to choose language, content. You get your extra Marine miniature. Oh, that's your Marine squad. Okay. So there's only 1 miniature in the whole game, which kind of goes with the video they showed, right? Let's go look again. That's the squad, huh?
There's a cluster of shacks overgrown with jungle weed. Could be a VC camp.
Now I'm getting less interested because I like have 3, 4 miniatures, 5 or 6 or 8, of the squad, and a low-level tactical. Move this guy over here, take that shot across. I kind of was thinking it's that way. I'm not sure how things are working, but there's only 1 miniature. The tunnel rat is expansion here. Is it going to tell me? 6 encounter cards, 6 find cards, maybe 6. I don't know how to play. Okay, so there's some videos here. We're not going to go over that right now. I remember we're going by feel here. You, by all means, go do what you need to do. Go look at this. Reveal the top card for the encounter deck. You're moving things along. Camping, instead of moving, the squad can camp. The outcome of the updated movement is to trigger a story event, refer to the booklet. That could be cool. That could be cool. Severe injury, yeah, and death. A quick play guide. So there's some rules out there. You can go play a game on the tabletop simulator. Someone just gave a comment. We've been talking about that, and maybe this is the one to do it. Let's Play. It's got a game, some previews. So there's other people who've had some thoughts on it. Okay. Shipping is going to be €15. Well, it's $17. So $72 plus 17, right? So you're talking $90 for this game. That's pretty expensive. There's no miniatures in it. When's it coming? I always want to look at that. When did they say it's coming? That's 2 different things, my friend. They say March of 2023. Okay, so you really need over a year and 2 months to get it here? Okay, that seems like a long time. Maybe you're just getting a buffer in there, guys. I get it. Maybe it's a buffer. I don't know. Isn't the game done? You really need that long? Here's some information about Phalanx. Some cool people. They're founded by, well, they're not going to tell me exactly where they're from. It's an Anglo-Polish people. Kind of sound risks and challenges, refunds and cancellations. Okay, everybody, this is the moment you waited for. You listened to me for 14 minutes. You come through this whole thing with me. You've got more to do if you want to go. My decision to no. I'm not backing this. It had me on some levels, and then it kind of lost me on others. So good luck, guys. Looks like a great game. Now, let me also say something like this. That doesn't mean I won't play it if someone doesn't bring it to the table. I certainly will. I would play this, right? I would play this. It's not I won't play it. And if I played it and it was like cool, and I was like, man, you got to look at this, then I could buy it. So I'm not like out, but I'm out on backing it, and that's my final decision until someone convinces me differently. Okay, everybody, was this useful? Did this add value? Were you entertained? Were you, was this something you really liked? Say in the comments. I'll probably do a number of these. The channel's new, you know that right now if you're listening, or you might know that if you're listening now in the January. If your now is my now in January of 2022, but yeah, we'll find out if this is work. It's a decision point. I don't have a lot of subscribers right now. So we'll do a number of them and we'll see if they work. I have another one that I'm next going to do is probably Total War and Rome. Okay, everybody. Thanks for spending some time with me. I enjoy having conversations with you. So fill up the comments and we will talk.